Good evening to everyone. Myself, Kiran. I'm the farm manager here. I'm cultivating around 50 plus of acres. We have almost 5 to 6 varieties of flowers we are growing. This is one of the topic what they have given is a Gypsophila growing part, and I'll explain you how it will be and how it has to be done and everything. Sorry, I don't have any slideshows. I have in the greenhouse. I'll show you the live plants and how it has to be and how it has to grow and marketing part. Do you have any doubts? Anybody, please ask me. I'll answer for that question, sir. Meanwhile, this is what I'll show you. This is almost 1.5 acre the polyhouse. What you have seen here. This is a 1.5 acre the polyhouse. In this we have initially what you have to do, we have to do with the plowing like normal land, however it is there, we have to do the plowing and we have to put the farmyard manure per acre. It will be around, if you put just if you have any doubts you can note it down, 30 tractors load if you want to put approximately. If you take it as an tonnage, one tractor will come around 3 to 3.5 to 4 tons. In between 3 to 4 tons, you will get it. For that, what you have to do, you have to put add 30 acres of that. Should be good for you to put more. If you have more available, you can put more. If you have less, at least minimum if you put. This is a long-term crop. After putting the FIM, you have to spread it out, and you have to again lose the soil and everything. I'll explain you by the bed preparations. Don't see the plants and concentrate on the bed preparations. After digging the soil, we have to do the bed preparation. You can see here, this is, you can see the 2 poles what I'm showing you. This is 90 centimeters the bed width. From here to here, it's 90 centimeter. And if you take the height of the bed, it should be around it should be around 40 centimeters is the bed height. This is the path what you are seeing. The same way you have to go with 90 centimeter, 90 path, and this path you have 40 centimeters, 35 to 40 centimeters is the path, and again 90 centimeters is the bed width, and the same way it will go. If you are seeing from in the polyhouse, 8-meter span will be there. One pole to each pole you have 8 meters. In that you will have 6 beds, almost 6 beds you will have. From pole to pole you have 6 beds. Like that way you have to build before making the bed preparation or after making the bed preparation. This is very most required for the Gypsophila, for the supporting one. You can go for wood also. We have gone with GI pipe here to stick the thread here. The side, I'll show you next stage why we have to put this, but it is necessary for Gypsophila. And again, what you are seeing here, this is a supporting L rod, means 12 mm or 10 mm thickness of normal rod are using for the molding purpose in the house construction. This is also required for this. It's apart from that, if you go for wood also. But come across to the bed preparation. After the bed preparation, what you are seeing, if we have to fumigate the beds, for the beds, so that you have to put with hydrogen peroxide by 30 ml per liter, and you have to pour on the bed to fumigate the soil. Once if you have fumigate the soil, you have to go with some bed application like single superphosphate or DAP. After putting that, like slightly magnesium sulfate, humic and furodon, all in the means of 15 to 20 grams per square meter you have to put. After doing this, you have to rack the bed like this, racking the bed. Once if you rack the bed, you have to go for a planting. You can see here, you have to go for a planting. This is a new planting we have done, which I'll just show you. This is a newly planted. This is a plant, how it will come. The planting material and planting will get it from Cave Plant and Rise and Shine and Florence Flora, and local also they are giving. The planting distance is 50 centimeter from row to row. Like what you are seeing, the lateral pipe here. From this plants to this plants, it's 45 to 50 centimeters is the plant distance you can go. And plant to plant, row to row this, and plant to plant, it will be 25 to 30 centimeters the planting space. This is how we have to go for a planting. Once the planting has been done, after 21 days, means after the planting, you will see the plant has to get grow by almost 1 3 foot 5 inch of like this. This is a newly planted. We have to do the pinching. This is a major part in Gypsophila. If you not do the proper pinching, then we won't get a proper shoots at all. You can see already we have done the pinching. I can't show you the whichever the part we have done, but we have done the pinching. You can see here all the plants we have done the pinching, like here, and you can see here all the plants we have done the pinching. You can see here. This is how we have done the pinching. You can see pinching is nothing but whatever the plant is growing, we have to cut the plant, means we have to break the head, so that number of branches it will come. Like you see, each plant we have 1 2 3 4 like this. See, this is how it will be. We have not done the pinching. I'll show you. You can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 shoots are there. This is not we have pinched. We have to pinch like this. You can see here, we have to pinch like this. If we do the pinching like this will be our productive shoots. Like this will be the flowering shoots. Like we have to break the head like this, and this is your productive. Like if you have 4 to 5 shoots like this will be a productive. From this to after planting to this stage, it will be around 25 days to 26 days or 30 days. You will have this kind of plant. You will get it. After doing the pinching, the plants will start to grow. From this stage, the flowering, it will be around another 40-45 days. The yielding from planting to the harvesting, it will be 80 to 90 days. It depends on the season wise. You will have more like 90 days, or in the winter you will go to more than 100 days, but in summer you will be around 70 to 80 days. This is how the practices of Gypsophila it will be. This is a very easy crop you can grow, and this won't be that much complicated. Once if you do the planting and do the pinching like this, once if you do the pinching, automatically plants will grow. I'll show you how the plants will second stage. If you done the pinching, like this is how the plants will be reacting. Like see, this is how the plants, you can see, I'm not sure they are seeing visible. This is how the plants will look. These are all 1.5 month plant after doing the planting. As I told you before, this wire is sufficient. Otherwise, the plants will come outside the bed, so that it will be very complicated to move the walkable to us to harvest and everything. So that we have to tie this thread side to that to supporting to the wire. We have to put this pole, as I told before. This is how. From after this stage, I'll show you the flowering, how it will be get bloom. This is how we are do the practices. So usually this is how it's flowering. It's fully, it's not bloomed, but it's about to bloom. I'll show you some few flowers. It's already started to bloom. You can see here, this is the way how it will be get bloom. This is almost now, it will be 70th day. Every flower will be get bloomed like this. Then we have to go for an harvesting. Harvesting for this, it will be same as you have done the pinching from the down bottom. 2 leaves you have to leave, and you have to do the pinching. Sorry, harvesting. See the crop, how it will be reacting, in the sense, after the planting 3 months, 90 days, you will get a pruning. Meanwhile, you won't get a flower at all. After getting the plants, harvesting, you have to do the pruning. Pruning is nothing but we have to cut the plants again, so that the number of shoots it will come from the basals. That will again, it will take 3 years, 3 months. Like this, every year we can do the practices. Every 3 crops you can take in a year. Once you have planted, 2.5 years you can grow these plants. Like 2.5 years you will get easily, you can take 6 to 7 to 8 flushes. Flushes is nothing but every 3 quarterly one quarterly will call flush, like one crop will call flush. Like that, you can take 2.5 years, 8 flush to 9 flush. That is the crop scenario. Once if you have planted, it will take minimum 3 months of a time. Major part of this, and if you come across to the pest management is very easy. It's rarely you will get thrips and mites and any other thing. You will get major, means you will have more of effective with leaf miner and powdery, that you have to care weekly once or 10 days once. If you take, then it will be very easy to maintain the crop. This is the main major part of the practices. If you compare it to other floriculture crops, this is very easy. There will be less number of pests will attack in this crop, and very easy to maintain. And if you go for pesticides, apart from that, if you go for a fertigation part, fertigation is also very less for this part. And if you go for a fertigation management, it will be around every alternate day you are taking the drip irrigation. Means every day if you're taking, also if every alternate day you have to give the drip. Like one day you have to give with calcium nitrate along with potassium nitrate. It's love calcium nitrate more. First initial stage you have to go with the triple 19 19 all. It's 1:1:2 for like 1:1 ratio. Once if you done the pinching, as I told before, after that you have to change the fertilizer from vegetative growth to the reproductive growth, like seeing from the plants to shoots. You are seeing this shoots. This stage you have to change the fertilizer from vegetative to reproductive stage. So that you have to change, means like 19 all vegetative stage, 19 all fertilizers you can give, depends on the soil. If you love the soil, means like around 6 to 6.57 pH, if you keep it, then it is easy. If you maintain by 6 to 7 pH, it's very good to see the plants are uptaking and also reacting. The uptake of the nutrients is good. If you maintain that pH, easily the plants looks uptake will be good. And nutrition what you are giving also, only calcium nitrate along with that 16:8:24 option. It means, I mean to say that you have to give it that alkaline fertilizers instead of acidic fertilizers. It's low alkaline fertilizers. You give acidic fertilizers and alkaline fertilizers, you see the your soil structure and give the fertilizers what I can suggest. But usually calcium nitrate loves Gypsophila. It's a major thing. And you will have more difficulty part, means the marketing part. See, instead of going for marketing, if you have whoever are interested to go for a planting, what I suggest is don't go for a planting 1 acre, one stretch at a time, because the marketing is very fluctuating. You cannot sell the flowers. This is used for filler materials. 1 acre, one shot we cannot grow. Why? Because 1 acre you have to go with 25,000 plants, so that you make it 4 batches, like 6,000, 6,000, 6,000 in every quarterly. You will get it. Every quarter means every 10 days once. If you go for a planting, immediately what it will happen? Every 10 days, like if you are planting today, next is 10 days 6,000, next 10 days 6,000, next 10 days 6,000. Like this way, if you have planted, then it is very easy to do the harvesting. Like if you have 6,000 plants, you will get easily 3,000 bunches. How you have to do? I'm sorry, I have skipped there. If you are doing the harvesting like this, you have to put 6. Sorry. If you are going for this, you have to go with 6 to 7 stems like this. 7 stems, it will comes to 1 bunches. Then like that, every two plants you will get 1 bunch. If you are going for first flush, means first crop, 6,000 plants, you will get easily 3 to 3,500 bunches. Like that way, if you are harvesting from 1 to 10 days, if you have planted first day, 10 days you will have harvesting. Next 10 days, the next batch it will come. Next 10 days, it's continuously you will get a production, and continuously you have to do the planting every 10 days. So that very easy to do the marketing. This is a very filler material. And the Gypsophila, the prices goes up to minimum 80 rupees to 300 and 350 rupees. It's a very viable crop. Yearly each crop, if you cut from day planting to the 1 acre of planting, easily you will get 12,000 bunches out of 24,000 plants. Out of 24,000 plants means 12,000 per quarterly you will get it. Like that way you will have 3 flush, means 3 crops you will get it in a year. Like 36,000 bunches you will 1 year you will get it from 1 acre of the Gypsophila. And if you take it 80 rupees per an average, then it will be very good for productivity. And if you will have, but meanwhile, you will not get everyday flower money in this crop, but you have to wait for every quarterly basis. This is how the crops will go. Apart from that, you will have marketing. You will have all over India. Will have a very good market. You will have near to we have a market in Bangalore. I am staying in Bangalore. So that Bangalore market is doing good. Delhi market is also doing good. All over India, like Calcutta marketing is doing good. These are all in. This is usually used for a filler material, not for the major flower. This is a filler material, so that the demand will be more for this. If you advantage of this crop also, whenever you want, you can take a pruning. Like you have to cut the plants, like you have seen. If you cut the plants after pruning, you just take it 60-90 days from the see, after this plant harvesting, you will get pruning. Like again, you will get the shoots like this. Whenever you want, like if you want the season wise marketing, if you want season wise flower, you take a pruning 60-90 days before, then you will get a prune on that time. You will get in the season itself. Like regularly you won't get a flower. Whenever you want, you just plan it from your end, like that is in your hand when you want flower, so that you do pruning on before 90 days, and you will get a 90 days production. You will have a very good market on that time. And the market price is also, as I've told, 80 to 100, 350 rupees it will go on average. Major part means majorly when it will be flower will be get price will be more in the events like marriages season. Like in every quarterly means 6 months it will be a marriages season, it will be there 100%. You will get very good price. And this is how. And you can see the local market every day. You can harvest after the harvesting like 3,000 bunches, means 300 bunches. If you harvest every day 3,000 bunches, you will get next 3,000, like continuously you will finish the crop. This is how the things will go. Do you have any doubts? Please ask me so that I can tell you the answers.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kiran. You have finished your talk?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. If you want, you can ask me a doubt. Sure.
Okay, I will take up the questions from the participants now. Okay. The first question is, what is the local name for Gypsophila?
Local name, they won't call here anyone. It's called, its name itself Gypsophila, madam. Locally, it looks like Congress. The outside, they'll see the Congress weed. No, the same, like it looks like this, but it's different. This is a filler material. We will use it. This is called Gypsophila itself.
Okay. You get in different color, or it is only in white?
We have blue also, but majorly decorators, what they are doing nowadays, they'll harvest white, means they'll take it white, whichever the color they want, they'll spray it on the white, so that they can change the white color to different colors, whichever they require.
Okay. Is Gypsophila cultivation profitable to farmers?
100%, 100%, it's profitable, but you have to make it season wise. If you are planting, definitely it will be profitable.
Okay. Can you tell approximately what will be the initial requirement, like the investment part?
See, apart from the greenhouse construction, each plant cost, each will different from each company to company. The plant prices, like one company is charging 32 rupees, 28 rupees, 40 rupees also. If you have a different varieties in this, like 3 to 4 varieties we have, like in KF Bio plant, you have Cassiopeia and Excellence, madam. Apart from that, in Green Blossom, you can see some other varieties. They have a different names. Usually, it will cost to 8 to 10 lakhs will be the plant cost. plant cost material will be 8 to 10 lakhs. See, if you consider one crop in a one cycle in a quarterly, if you are harvested 12,000 bunches into 80 rupees means an average price, what I mean to say, it will be around 9,60,000 rupees will be your first quarterly the income. If you take it 80 rupees or lesser than that, you will have, it will get lesser also an average price. I'm telling, you will get every quarterly, that will be a good income for them. This is how. But initial investment for the plant cost, it will be 8 to 10 lakhs. Drip irrigation, if they don't have, they have to put drip irrigation, it's 2 lakhs. And apart from that, bed preparation, according to that, everything, it will comes to 10 to 15 lakhs. Will be the expenditure per acre we required.
Okay. What is the minimum viable size of a Gypsophila farm to be commercially viable?
It will be around, see, if you go half an acre, it will be good. Half an acre. See, minimum 1 acre, you can see good money, but in half an acre, see, it will start from 1,000 square meter also. If you have 1 acre, that will be good. You can see some revenue in that 1 acre.
Okay. In what temperature does Gypsophila grow?
Any temperature we can grow, like 18 to 32, or if you are going more than 30, it's low light more. If you give more light, then the blooming and fast flowering, everything it will come. If you have more humid and temperature also, it will come. It will grow up to 38 to 40 degrees. But the main thing is, we have to maintain the moisture of the bed. It should be proper. Otherwise, major part is the dieback. Like the plant will get die if you're not given the uniform water left. You have a more fluctuation, like you give less water, or if you give more water, or if you are giving imbalancing, whatever it may be, the plant will get die. If you come across that, then it will be good.
Okay. You were telling about the planting materials. Where do we get this planting materials?
From Pune, you'll get it. From Bengaluru also, you'll get it from Florence Flora. They are giving the company name called Florence Flora. And the variety is good in that we have plenty varieties, but you don't go for some longer varieties. Shorter varieties, we have Crystal Diamond and Crystal Star World. Sorry, Star World and Crystal Diamond is the two varieties that doing good.
Okay. Can you grow Gypsophila from cuttings?
No, we can grow, but it's very difficult. The productivity, you cannot see that the longer term it will go. See, it's very difficult to grow. Some farmers, they are doing and they're practicing that, but a long-lasting plant, it won't be there. As you are seeing here, what our crop here, if can grow up to 3 years in this field. But if you are taking cuttings, you will not get that much. But it will be hardly one flesh or one crop or two crops. You will lose the plants.
Okay. How long you have been growing Gypsophila in your farm?
From say 5 to 6 years, madam. 5 to 6 years we are growing.
Okay. Like if any of our members wanted to visit your farm, will you allow them?
Sure, we can. Them can come.
Okay. And you provide any consultancy services, Mr. Kiran?
Sure, madam. We can. I'll do, but it's so far. But I can get you on the phone itself if they are required. But we will do that also.
Okay. There is one more question. How many varieties of Gypsophila are there?
See, varieties in the sense, we have 7 to 8 varieties are there, depends on the company. Like KF Bioplant, they are having 2 to 3 varieties. The major role means marketing demand, they have in 2 varieties like Cassiopeia and Excellence. Cassiopeia is doing good. Like that way, each company have each different breeders and different consumers from their import from the plants from them. And majorly, it's ruling with KF Bioplant, it's Cassiopeia, and Florence Flora, they have 2 varieties, that Crystal Diamond, that's almost Crystal Diamond and Star World. It'll be around 6 varieties of gypso. Means flowering it will be the same, but the names of the varieties is different.
Okay. What exactly is your role as farm manager? What qualifications are required to be as successful in your role?
See, majorly, it's very challenging part. One thing is you should be very interesting on this field. My major, can you please ask me one more time that question, madam?
Yeah, I will repeat it once again. What exactly is your role as farm manager? What qualifications are required to be successful in your role?
Okay. It's my role of my farm as a farm manager. I'm handling pest
Mr. Kiran, your
management,
voice is
overall
breaking, Mr. Kiran.
administration of the farm, dispatches, and whole everything has to be handled from my side.
Hello, Mr. Kiran.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. Please repeat it.
Oh, the major part is in and whole activities of the farm we have to handle, like in and whole, like whatever the inputs are from the basics to the laborers management, everything is laborer management to the out of dispatching, everything we have to
Mr. Kiran, your mic is muted. Hello.
Yes, madam.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
hear
yeah.
me, madam?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Everything has to be involved, like pest management and management of the laborers, management of the supervisors, and material dispatch and output of the green, means whatever you are saying, accounts, all in and whole, how we have to run the farm. It's how you should be like your owner to the farm. It should be one more thing, and mainly you have should be very interested what we are doing and what as the thing is there. The apart from the educational qualification, you should have very good experience. If you have experience, you will come and learn the things. You have learned everything, then you will become a successful manager, and easily you will have an agriculture background. That should be good. You can understand the subject very easily and very fast. But if you have a non-agri background, it will take more time to get as a farm manager like this, because you have to learn from the basics, the pest management, fertilizers management, and I mean to say that nutrition management, handling with the laborers and administration, dispatches. But only one thing is you should be very interested on this. Means definitely will get succeed. Means we have to talk with the plants every day. If that will be loves plants, if you talk, then you will come up in life very fastly.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. We have now completed the round of questions on behalf of agricultureinformation.com. We like to thank Mr. Kiran HB for the talk and for answering the questions in detail. I like to also thank all the participants in the meeting. This meeting will now be closed.
Thank you, madam.
You're welcome. You're welcome.